Everybody, it is Sunday. I thought I would do a quick VR. I've kind of procrastinated a little bit on this one. It is for Dan over at Old Sarge Collects. He's asking, what are your two favorite teams, and to show off some cards? And that's kind of where I run into some issues. My favorite team, of course, the Texas Rangers. This one is a little collage I put together. Kind of hard to see, get kind of close. This is the World Series game I went with my wife back in 2010. She was just my lady friend at that point. And I got a bunch of people to sign it. Ian Kinsler, Derek Holland, David Murphy, Tommy Hunter. It'll take me a second to look at all of them and figure it out. Chris Davis is right there. Anyway, I'll always remember Darren O'Day signed right there because he did a really crappy job. And instead of like his pen was dying, instead of like moving it or something, he tried to go over it. He didn't care. And he was the last one I got on there. And then I got really frustrated with it. But I love that photo. It's of that photo was taken during the game. I was sitting way up there. And the seats were like $2,000. I was, what was I thinking? I was thinking it was the first time the Rangers have gone to the World Series. Anyway, I digress. So I've seen a lot of really cool VRs and lots of stories. And I was like, I don't have any really cool cards to show off. I feel like I talk about the Rangers all the time because they're my team. And then I ran across this box today because I was working on trying to reorganize my card closet a little bit. It's been driving me crazy. And then in this box is all this paper. These are all ticket stubs that I saved. I miss physical ticket stubs. Why do I save these? I don't know. But there's all sorts of really fun stuff in here. Look at young Dirk right there. Isn't that cool? But you're like, hey, we're talking about baseball, dude. I'm like, you're right. We're talking about baseball today. And I have lots and lots of Rangers tickets. Tons of them, in fact. I've been going to the Rangers games since I was a kid in the old ballpark. The deal is that it was me and my mom. Hey, this one is... I went to a Houston Astros game. I don't even remember this. Oh, Minute Maid Park. Yeah, I do. 2003. That's kind of fun. A single mom. My mother was very young when she had me. And we were very, very close. And the Rangers games were something that we could do together. See how fun are these? I know these are Mavs, but it was something we could do together. And back then, it was cheap. You could get $5 seats and, $5 seats, a couple bucks for hot dogs and drinks. It's not like it is today. Today, you're going to drop a couple $100. At least I do every time I go, because I end up buying my kid a big blue fist or, I don't know. My big deal was a Coke and an ice cream in the helmet. Can you beat that? Can you beat an ice cream helmet? I don't think you can. But anyway, I had all these, and I'm like, man, you know what? This isn't really what he's looking for. But I just thought, man, I got to show these off. Not that anybody else, except for people who are super nostalgic, will appreciate it. But here's an old Stars ticket. This is FanFest. Ironically, it's 2011, so that's the year. They also went to the World Series that year, although I did not go that year because my son was born in 2012, and I was like, I just bought a new house, I just got a new truck, I just got a new job, a new position in my job, and I was like, I do not need to drop a bunch of money on World Series tickets. I kind of regret not doing it now, but at the same time, it was smart. Hey, look, went to the Zac Brown band concert with my wife, and they gave you this little passport you're supposed to get signed and autographed. We didn't say to get autographs, but I wish we did because I love autographs. But anyway, I just thought these were super fun. This is my ticket to the A's game. We were in Oakland for that one. Anyway, so I don't know if anybody else saves all their junk tickets. I know RJ Collect Sets does. But this is mine. I got a whole box. And I will tell you, I miss that they do it. And I like the convenience of the tickets on your phone, but I miss them actually giving you for me, it's a keepsake. Now, I will tell you, Houston, when I went to a game there a few years ago, I had the online ticket thing, and you scanned it at the little ticket counter, and they printed off your ticket. I was like, that's the best of both worlds. So they actually printed off, and it was a nice one, too. I'm not going to spend 20 minutes trying to find it. I can pretty much guarantee it's in this box, but where in this box is another story. But if I ever run across it, I will show you. See, how fun is that? These are just fun to have. Anyway, so this one is an old one from Reunion Arena back when the Mavs, a long time ago. Anyway, some old stars. I digress. So I used to go with my mom and to the old stadium, and I've always gone to baseball games. We went because it was cheap and it was fun for us to do together. It's actually why I have some of these autographs, like this Pete Incaviglia. I got all these signed in person because my mom and I would go to their pre-season autograph thing, and you'd get to meet some of the players. This one I got later in life. But here's one, Jeff Fry. I went with her. Now, this one's interesting. So Jeff Fry here on the front, and then Jeff Fry on the back. He's like, dude, I'm going to sign the back of your card, youngster, because someday it'll be worth more money if I sign the back. Well, okay. Donald Harris, I got signed in person. Jim Sundberg. This is interesting. I got this one signed, and right next to him was John Daniels, the GM. And when I had him sign this one, and I think, was it this time? It was either this time or, oh no, I tell you what, it was at a different one where they were sitting next to each other. And I asked him to put, if you'd put Texas Rangers Hall of Fame on the ball. And he said, oh yeah, that's going to be an eBay one. See it on eBay tomorrow. And I was just like, man, you're such a jerk. Not Jim. Jim was great. Jim didn't say anything. He just said thank you. I said, I think I asked him, I was like, how amazing was it to be inducted into the Texas Rangers Hall of Fame? Because I was super, super pumped for him. And he was like, yeah, that's pretty good. He didn't care. He was like, let's go. Billy Ripken also got when I was a kid. But we would go together, my mom and I, because it was free and it was all day. And we would just sit in lines and just chit-chat all day. Rafael Palmeiro, I got there. This is Dave Martinez. I guess I didn't have anything for him to sign, so I haven't signed the ticket. I probably got this signed during the game. And then this was one of my very first autographs ever. My mom took me to the old stadium, old stadium. And again, in like the springtime, before the games really get started, they used to have a camp. And you could come down, and then there would be like different little stations where there'd be ball players talking to kids. You could run the bases and do all that kind of stuff. Again, totally free. It was great. And Steve Bouchel was there, and I don't remember what he was teach us. Maybe how to field and quick release. I don't even know, but he signed this, and it's super hard to see. But this is, I think, my second autograph ever. My first one is on my very first mitt, and it's Bobby Valentine right across the finger. It's in a box somewhere, and I didn't. That is another project. Besides that, I have some official ones, but nothing overly impressive. Nothing like, oh my gosh, you have a Pudge Rodriguez autograph. I don't. Or a Nolan Ryan autograph. Not on a card. I have some balls. Anyway, so Rangers I've been going since I was a little kid. In high school, I would go with my buddies. Again, it was super cheap to do it. And then later in life, I still watched on TV, and in the phase of my life where I'm working 70, 80-hour weeks and going to school at night and just, hanging out with my now wife, but girlfriend then, After a long day, I'd go up to the cigar shop and we'd watch baseball. And nobody up there liked baseball, but she made everybody watch baseball because I was there, because I was a baseball guy. Here's Juan Gone. That's probably my best official one right there. Bubba Thompson. Thank you to Jerry. Sent that over. And then this was super pumped about this Josh Young. That was really cool. But yeah, and then my wife, who doesn't like baseball either, would make everybody watch it because she was like, I like this guy. And I started telling her about all the kids who were on the team. And this was back in like 2007, 2008. So before they made their World Series run. And so I was telling them, I tell her about the kids, where they came from, their backstories, and then she'd start giving them nicknames and asking questions, and then she really got involved, and then so now she loves baseball too. So much fun. It's so much fun to do together. We do opening day every year together, and it's one of our fun things to do. I'm now realizing that I've been rambling for 11 minutes, and so I apologize for that, because I need to get to my second team, and my second team is the Yankees. The Yankees and the Rangers? That's really weird. That shouldn't happen. The Rangers don't like the Yankees, but I was a huge Don Mattingly fan. Why? Because I got a stupid baseball card from my cousin, and in that box, he looked like the coolest dude, and it was... why? Why did I do that? So I fell in love with Don Mattingly, and here are my best Don Mattingly cards right there. All the triplet rookies, and yeah, so those are always on display. This is the one that my mom gave me when I was a kid. I love it, love it, love it. This one came from Julie Farnham. She gifted that to me last year. How amazing is that? Amazing. And why was I a Yankees fan? And it's because of a stupid baseball card. And I don't know why. It's the one card that brought me into collecting and has cost me lots and lots of money. Because I liked baseball. I was playing baseball all the time. But I didn't really collect cards. It was my cousin Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks a lot. But this is my Mattingly binders. My binders are getting awesome. I'm going to find that card. I'll show it to you. Here it is. Here it is. I wish I could flip this camera around better. I have a whole page of them now. But back then I only had one. And this is the card that started it all. And so whenever the Yankees would come to town, I would always root for Don Mattingly and root against the Yankees, because I wanted the Rangers to win. And for some reason, the Rangers almost always beat the Yankees. The Yankees were not great in the late 80s, early 90s. They had some rough runs there. But Mattingly was my guy. He was really, really good. So by luck, I picked a guy who I still feel has the numbers that are good enough to put him in the Hall of Fame. But I don't get the vote. That's it. That is it for my long ramble. Again, I'm sorry. I just started talking about Rangers and baseball and my mom, and it's just, let's start talking about all the good stuff. It's hard for me to shut up. So, this was fun though. I'm sorry I did it so late. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. And then I saw the tickets. I was like, I can do this. I saw so many other videos with people showing off amazing cards, and that's what made me second guess, because my collection is not impressive. It's just not. I have some cool cards, don't get me wrong, but when I look at other people's collections, I'm like, ooh, I do not have cool cards. I have random stuff because that's what I collected as a kid, and it still makes me happy, so I'm okay with that. So my card collection doesn't have to be worth $1 million for me to enjoy it. That's just how I roll. But this year I will have a Michael Jordan rookie card at some point, so that'll be sweet. I'll be able to show that off. Cross your fingers. Hopefully I get that one. So fun stuff. Rangers have they've been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. And now that when I say it like that, it's really weird. Weird to think about that. Anyway, so if you had asked for autographed baseballs, I could have done dozens of those. I have lots and lots of cool baseballs, but not so many cool Rangers autograph cards. Yeah, I should work on that. Anyway, that was fun. I'm going to stop rambling. I'll talk to you later. Bye.